Hi, Cancer. This is Aqua Moonlight. Thank you so much for tuning back in, or welcome if you are new here. So we are going to go ahead and do your February 2022 reading. So this is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we are just going to take a look at what does February have in store for you? How are you going to be feeling this month? The overall theme for you this month, blessings, challenges, and where should you focus your energy? Okay, so please just take what fits with you. Just take what resonates with you here, Cancer. And let's jump into it here. So spirit, guides, angels, what messages please do we have for the highest and greatest good for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising? Anyone who's tuning in to this reading, what does February 2022 have in store for Cancer? What do we have for this spread, please, Spirit, for Cancer? There is going to be an extended version to this reading. You can check it out down below in the description box, and we'll just get more in depth with some details that are coming in for you with the tea leaf cards. We will get a yes or no question with an explanation. We'll get some additional oracles for you and how Spirit is assisting you. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. All right, let's see what we have here. Cancer. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The overall theme for you this month in February, we do have the Two of Cups coming out here. How will you be feeling this month, Cancer, within your overall energy? We have the the Ten of Swords. I don't know why my words got all jumbled here. Your blessings that are coming in for you is the Two of Swords reverse. Interesting, I just said Two of Swords. The challenge for you is the Queen of Wands. Your external environment, so this could be love, it could be career. We have here the Moon in reverse. And then where should you be focusing your energy this month is the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to get a few additional oracle cards and then we will clarify from there. So what else do we have for this spread, please, Spirit, for Cancer in February? What else, Spirit, to accompany this spread for February? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. What is coming in for you here? Wow, lots of cards here. Okay, so we have Be True to Yourself. We have Embrace Your Power. We have Claim Your Art. And we have Bust Out of Your Cocoon here. And then last card we're going to get is from this deck here. Anything else, please, Spirit, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, to go along with this spread? What's coming in for you this month? And what else do you need to know? Cancer. All right, so we'll read these in a moment here. Let's just put it right here, and then we'll put this here. Okay, so I do have to say here, and it's interesting because I was going to go into this deck for your advice, and I'm seeing we have Rock Bottom here at the bottom of this deck, and then we do have the Ten of Swords here for how you might be feeling this month. So this might be a little bit of a difficult energy. We'll clarify this here, but some of you with the Ten of Swords, it is pretty much rock bottom energy. It's kind of a feeling of ultimate defeat, maybe feeling kind of paralyzed within our own fears, within something damaging that has been done to us, something that has come to an end for some of you. So this could be kind of a time for you here, Cancer, in which there's almost a bit of a rock bottom energy for you. in which you are being, maybe encouraged to bust out of your cocoon here when it comes to this Queen of Wands coming up as the challenge for you. Because I do see here with the Two of Cups as the overall theme, for some of you, this is about a partnership, about a relationship, or you've been wanting to have a partnership, you've been wanting to connect with somebody here. And for others of you, this might be something that is coming in for you, but I kind of feel like there's a need here for you to really, really claim your own independence. We have be true to yourself here, and we do have this Nine of Pentacles showing in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this can point to a feeling of either not being financially stable, not being financially independent, but see how this woman here is very much flourishing, thriving, very well dressed, very much surrounded by this lush garden here. So when this is in reverse, we either don't feel like we're capable of achieving this, or we feel like something has kind of made us feel that we don't deserve that. So some of you are going to be kind of going through a time, I feel, in which you are needing to come out of some form of stalemate or confusion here, with the Two of Swords showing up in reverse for the blessing for you. So the blessing is essentially that I do feel like you're going to be reaching some form of decision or conclusion here. I feel like many of you are really, with this card right in the middle here, it's time for you to be uniquely and proudly yourself, regardless of any perceived societal standards or norms. Don't try to squeeze yourself into a box that doesn't fit your outline. Be you, which is really like the Queen of Wands here. Be true to yourself, embrace your power, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So if this has been defined by a relationship for some of you, or maybe you just have been feeling like you don't deserve a relationship here, there's definitely a feeling here for you to be very proudly yourself. So some of you may feel different, or you may feel unaccepted, or there may be something here that you need to kind of overcome with this bust out of your cocoon here and claim your art. Very much about owning your own energy here is what I'm seeing for you, Cancer. So just know that if you feel rock bottom, if you feel this way in February, it might feel a little bit difficult before the blessings come in, before things begin to take more flight for you or make room for new opportunities for you. So it could be a little bit difficult to begin with. So let me get one of these and then we'll clarify a little bit. Anything else, Spirit, for what is coming in for Cancer in February 2022 to go along with this? What's coming in for Cancer? And this card does say clean your space mentally, physically, and inside your place of dwelling. This is a great time for a deep clean and hitting the reset button. Organizing and tidying up will create more clarity, growth, and well-being. So this could also be on a practical level for many of you too, to kind of tidy up here. Okay, we have Alwyn, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So let's get a little bit of clarity here. So tell me about this Ten of Swords for Cancer. So how are you going to be feeling this month in February, Cancer? Why do we have the Ten of Swords for you? Spirit, why do we have the Ten of Swords for Cancer? How are they going to be feeling this month? Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Wands, and we have here the Hierophant in reverse. And what's interesting is that the Hierophant reverse can be a feeling of us breaking free from some form of structure, whether it's a religious organization, it could be something that's external from us, it might be a relationship, it could be something that we're trying to be boxed into. So there's something here, I feel, with this Nine of Pentacles reverse, and if it hasn't happened yet, there could be something that comes up for you in February, maybe in the workplace or whatever area this could be, in which you do need to really kind of proudly and uniquely walk your own path here. And it seems like this is going to be really something that I feel you may need to withdraw your energy here, with the High Priestess showing up for the advice for you. So you may need to really tune, not only be true to yourself, which the High Priestess is very true to themselves because it's very inward focused, very intuitive, but at the same time here, I feel like you may need to kind of distance yourself as well in order to detach from some form of confusion for you here. For many of you with this Seven of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Wands, again, same kind of thing here. There could be a situation for you in which you need to like the way that you're going to be feeling here this month has a lot to do with something that you've invested in, and feeling maybe that this has been something with the Ten of Swords, that it has fallen apart, or you feel defeated, or you feel that it hasn't worked out. So this could definitely be the case here for you. There may be a feeling of you feeling conflict here within yourself, and also being maybe surrounded by some conflict around you. And this is why you are going to be in that energy. How is Cancer going to be feeling here in February? Spirit, how is Cancer going to be feeling within themselves in February? Yeah, see, change tracks. And we have live your soul, not a role. So again, Nine of Pentacles here reversed, the Hierophant reverse. Many of you are doing something that's going to be very much of a change for you this month. And it's really going to be, maybe people could have their opinion about that. People could not agree with that with you. Or you need to just kind of really take back this energy of knowing what you want out of your life. So it seems like with this Two of Swords in reverse, again, you're coming out of, this is a blessing for you. So this would be, in the upright position, it would be very blocked mentally, maybe very conflicted, maybe in a stalemate energy, not being sure which way to go. There's also something about this energy feels like you have been kind of blinded by something, or you've been in the dark about something. So this will actually be coming out for you. You will find clarity this month. And the clarity is going to come in the form of you changing tracks though. So some of you are going to be changing tracks completely. So this could be a new location, this could be a new job, this could be just deciding within yourself that you want to make changes, you want to come out of any form of blind energy, confusion, and very much like with this live your soul, not a role. So that's just an example, but if you are unhappy in your workplace, or you feel like it doesn't really fit who you are, it doesn't fit your mold here, it's going to be a month for you to break free from that, or to find a way to really do what's best for you independently here. And this has been maybe a decision that you've been either not seeing clearly about, or you haven't been making that choice for yourself just yet. So definitely a time of empowerment and uniqueness for you, and bravery is what I'm getting. And again, with that Seven of Pentacles here and the Five of Wands, it feels like it's been a situation that you have invested quite a bit in, because when we're in the Seven of Pentacles, we are waiting for our fruits to come in for us. We're waiting for things to begin to pay off. And so this kind of feels like maybe some of you put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy into something, and maybe it didn't work out. Maybe it just isn't what you thought it was going to be. And this is why it's going to be maybe a difficult pill to swallow, but it will be you changing tracks here. And this is why the challenge for you is the Queen of Wands. Because the Queen of Wands is very confident. The Queen of Wands is very much of a leader. The Queen of Wands is somebody who really doesn't take any bullshit from anybody. So I really feel like this is going to be you maybe challenged by this, but you will feel like you're able to bust out of your cocoon here. Let me look at this Two of Cups. So Spirit, why is the Two of Cups the overall theme of the month for you? Why is the Two of Cups the overall theme for Cancers in the month of February? The Ace of Cups and the Sun. Wow. So you actually have, I want to look at this a little bit more, but we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Sun here. So this is a very positive energy for you. So for many of you, it kind of feels like whatever you... Maybe some of you have been really wanting a relationship. Maybe you've been wanting to connect with somebody here. Because it's, kind of conflicting with this Ten of Swords over here. So I think for many of you, it seems like this is very much about self-love for me, though, the Ace of Cups and the Sun. is just really this feeling of being able to be out in the open with who you are. So very much like these cards say here too. So there's something about you being able to feel accepted, being able to feel loved, and because of that, perhaps attracting a new, it could be a friend, it could be somebody who you're getting to know, it could be a younger earth sign for some of you, but it could also just be that you're kind of setting yourself up to be in a relationship or to meet somebody here. But it feels like with this Ten of Swords over here, let me see, let me get one more card for this. What is the overall theme of the month for you, Cancer, with the Two of Cups? Because I'm seeing that for some of you, it might be that bust out of your cocoon here. We have imagined solutions. You might be on your way to perhaps meeting somebody or coming together with somebody here after you have ended something else or after you have changed tracks here. What is the theme for Cancer here? Admit your vulnerabilities. So kind of like that Ace of Cups here too. So there's almost like a feeling of a bit of softness here for you this month. Maybe some of you needing to be vulnerable, admit, depending on your situation. If you're currently involved with somebody, if you're in a relationship, maybe this is a time for you to have an honest, communication, or to talk about your feelings, or to kind of come into more authenticity about, again, what you want out of the relationship. That could be for some of you. Or for others of you, this is something you're moving through on a personal level in which you want to become more open to love. You want to become more, just again, something about you, maybe you feel you want to be accepted, or you want to really love yourself here. And this might be where you have to kind of admit your vulnerabilities to yourself in order to see the solution at hand here, which very much could come in for you. We also have this card, balancing the masculine and feminine. So that might be something that some of you are doing as you continue to heal. Let me get one of these. What is the theme? Excuse me. What is the theme for Cancer in February with the Two of Cups? Yeah, so heal and balance your heart chakra at this time. If you are experiencing challenges in love, know that the connections that are no longer meant to be in your life are falling away. Trust this. Wow. And then we have be grateful for the things you sometimes take for granted. So the more you hold an energy of gratitude, the more positive experiences will come your way, which is what this Sun and the Ace of Cups is. So depending on your situation here, Cancer, for many of you, if this is a relationship you're coming out of, or you are just kind of going through your own healing when it comes to maybe being triggered by a relationship, or being memories being brought up for you, or something here to do with you coming out of this confusion. Okay, so just trust though, if something does fall away for you this month, and you kind of know that maybe it's been on the way out for you, or just doesn't really, again, kind of fit who you are in some way, then just trust that this is actually for your highest good with this live your soul, not a role, the heart chakra. And this is going to be the month for you here to really begin to see the solutions, that you can have better things in your life. You can have better relationships. You can have better opportunities. Okay. And the more you can really stay positive, because the Ten of Swords can be very difficult, and sometimes we don't really feel very positive. Of course, in the Ten of Swords, we feel very defeated. So Spirit may want to just kind of tell you to try to maintain a level of positivity and open-mindedness here. And the more grateful you can be for your situations, for your circumstances, the more good things will come in for you. So try to kind of see the silver lining in the situation is what I'm getting. Let's look at this blessing for you, the Two of Swords reversed. What is the blessing for Cancer this month in February, Spirit? What is the blessing? Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed. So again, it could be that this is something directly around you. Somebody who, perhaps there's been some form of deception here around you. Seven of Swords, the Moon here, the Two of Swords reversed. And so this to come up as a blessing could be that this is coming out to the open, or there's some form of exposure of something, and it may be a blessing for you to maybe see the truth, because that's what the Two of Swords in reverse could be. And then for others of you, it could be an avoidance of your own emotions. Some of you may have been avoiding your own vulnerabilities, like we had seen over here. And that could be sometimes with the Seven of Swords, the Hermit here we have as well. I feel like the blessing has a lot to do with you really becoming aware of what you need and becoming more balanced with your decisions here. What is the blessing for Cancer in February? Yeah, Nine of Swords reverse, exactly. Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords reverse, and here's the Chariot at the bottom. So there seems to be some form of lifted energy for you in which you will be able to begin to release these blockages for you. And for many of you, it kind of is more of something you're moving through internally. Yes, it could be triggered by external people or things, but I feel like this is the blessing for you to find the Sun, to find the Ace of Cups, which is very opposite than this. It's really coming into full exposure and happiness and joy. And it may not happen immediately for many of you, but it will happen here for you. But I feel like you are coming into some major truth, some major relief here. And the relief can sometimes be rock bottom, because in order to feel relief, we usually have to feel the pain, or we have to accept the truth. And that's what I get for you. So however that's, fitting with you, but that's what I feel here. And this to come up for your external environment is really connected, I feel, because the moon can be very hidden. It can be illusions. It can be we feel kind of lost. We feel afraid. We feel confused. And so for this to be in reverse, very much like the Seven of Swords, the Two of Swords, there's something that's going to be maybe externally for you made clear. And that may not always be a direct reflection of like one specific thing. It could even be that you're just beginning to see your environment or see your circumstances in a different light. And you will be finding the truth through that. So the High Priestess, actually, let's look at this challenge for you. I mean, I think I already know what the challenge is with the Queen of Wands, but let's just see. What is the challenge for Cancer this month in February? Queen of Wands. Four of Wands in reverse or sideways. What is the challenge for Cancer this month? And we have the King of Wands. So we do have a counterpart coming through. So for some of you, the fact that we do have this Two of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Wands, this is in regards to maybe a relationship for some of you. What is the challenge for Cancer this month? Yeah, make necessary sacrifices. So whatever this is, it's kind of like you may need to make some form of sacrifice, okay? It might be something small, it might be something large, but you may need to make a sacrifice, which I feel could be potentially connected to something to do with the relationship for some of you. And I feel like the sacrifice, again, has to do with you shining your light, Ace of Cups, the Sun, being able to be true to you. So maybe this is going to come in the form of a conversation. Maybe it's going to come in the form of truth. Maybe it's going to be something more major for some of you, in which there's going to be an ending to something, but it definitely feels like you will be changing tracks in some capacity here. And it will be leading you more towards this place of being able to be true to you. Okay, so not, maybe taking the opinions or the energies of other people, but being able to really tune into what you need. So let's see, where should you focus your energy this month, Cancer? The High Priestess. So where should you focus your energy in the month of February? Did I just say December, or did I just think that in my head? I don't know if I said December, but something came up about December. So where should you focus your energy, Cancer, in February? We have the Dry Desert. So I'm actually going to read a few lines from this here. So now is the time to become resilient and adaptable. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until, after consistent effort, you reach the oasis you're searching for. Okay, go deep within yourself now. Find the truth there. So this is the High Priestess. So that's what I'm getting with this Ten of Swords here. Whatever you're going through, it might be that this is a difficult time for you. You could kind of feel like you're in this dry desert. Nothing's working for you, or something specific hasn't worked for you. Seven of Pentacles over here in reverse. We either don't feel like our efforts are being paid off, or we feel like we need to abandon something completely. And so I feel like this is going to be the month for you to focus on how can you really maybe understand what you need. How can you really spend time maybe to tune very deeply inward? Where should Cancer focus their energy in February? And again, that does relate to the Ace of Cups with the Sun here too, because it is ultimately starting with us. You know, the Ace of Cups is granted to us by the universe, but we need to be able to nourish it. We need to be able to grow it and to continue to keep it alive. And the Sun is very much connected to the children here too, inner child, just really being able to feel joyful happiness here. So it seems like this is a central point of focus here for you. We have the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Swords reversed again here. And I am seeing we have the Ten of Pentacles with the World. So this feels like it's very much about your future. So again, it could be that you're reevaluating a relationship, or some of you are just reevaluating what do you want for your future? How can you develop your destiny, your legacy, your happily ever after here? What do you need? What do you want? So maybe spending time to think about that. Where should Cancer focus their energy? Correct your mistakes and retreat. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that, you know, you were the only one who made a mistake, but this is a feeling of you correcting whatever you feel like you need to change. So whatever you need to reevaluate, you may need to make these sacrifices this month. Retreat definitely with the High Priestess. And in some way, try to think about how can you change the situation? How can you mold the situation? How can you maybe correct where you went wrong? Whatever this is, there's just a feeling of you having to correct your mistakes by taking some time apart, because I do feel like you do have a bright future. There's something that's going to very much be there's going to be a new opportunity, or there's going to be a new solution to whatever this issue is or will be. And with the Sun here, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, very much like this is a feeling of everything will work out. It just seems to require a different perspective. So let's get the last card for advice for you. Final advice, where should you focus your energy, Cancer? Yeah, you may not be able to see beyond a current point right now, like a dense fog clouding your view. Remember that sometimes rejection is divine protection. Spirit knows best. Don't try to pry into something you're just not meant to know. So that's also the High Priestess too. It's almost like there's a feeling of something being detoured here for you, and whatever is meant for you will kind of come out the other end, if that makes sense. Like you're going through a tunnel, and then when you get out of the tunnel, it will kind of show you what you didn't see before, and it will give you this new opportunity, whatever this is here, the solution. At the bottom, we also have dare to adventure outside of your comfort zone. Take new opportunities that you've always held back on. So this is bust out of your cocoon too. So this is Spirit wanting you this month to do something that's going to shake things up for you. Make some form of sacrifice that you need in order to feel more deserving, more desired, more abundant, and more adventurous in some way here. So I hope that this could help you, Cancer. I'm going to take this over to the extended, and we'll get some details on what exactly is coming in for you, and yes or no question, as well as how Spirit is assisting you and some other things here. So you can tune down below. So I just want to say I was shuffling these cards that I'm going to use in the extended, and this card just flew out. Do not be tempted to lower your standards, which is very connected to the reading. So I felt like that needed to come out. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and take care. Much love and blessings.